Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47. We like to bring it to you every Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. Thanks everybody for stopping by the Ocean City Boat Show and saying hello. We had a really great time and you guys were much appreciated. Today, we've got another beautiful February day. We are on the river, Nanticoke that is, and we are on a creek off of the Nanticoke. That's all you get. It's yellow and white perch season, and I'm going with my good friend Eric Sexton, and we're gonna go white and yellow perch fishing, and fishing is good. Stay tuned after the break. Hooked on OC is coming at you. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the Boardwalk has the largest selection of sunglasses on the East Coast. Over 800 pairs of Costas, including their new USA models to choose from. Hundreds of Oakley sunglasses, hats, and t-shirts. An enormous collection of Ray-Ban, Smith, Persol, Kanon, Revo, and Maui Jim. Quiet Storm Surf Shop has the largest selection of name brand sunglasses. Visit Quiet Storm today.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City Beach and Boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. where people be trying to guess which river we're in. All right, Eric, thanks, brother. We'll get started here in just a second. We're going to talk setup real quick. Eric's got some ultra lightweight stuff here. Just your old spinning combo, 5 feet or so, lightweight spinning action on the bottom, 8-pound test on this one. I've got the same thing. This is about as light as I get. I've got 10-pound test on this reel. This is the old Lew's spinning reel, 6-foot rod, and I've got the croaker smoker on to try it out because this hook is set up for these kind of fish. Smallmouth fish like this, got a little float to keep it up off the bottom. Yellow perch are going to be using live minnows. And like I said at the top, we are in a creek just off the Nanticoke River. Not going to give you the exact location because sometimes this can get tricky and crowded, but we're getting ready to go white perch fishing in a little while. First, we're going to start off yellow perch fishing. Let's get to it. Big thanks to my lovely bride, Scott Lenox, for being behind the lens today. Let's see what we can do. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
Speed World at Jolly Roger Park on 30th Street, one of America's largest, the area's fastest and baddest go-kart tracks. And now, with the lowest prices in Ocean City. Speed World with 10 tracks and over 500 cars featuring the Cyclone, a 5-story kart coaster, named by Fox News as one of the country's top new amusement attractions. Come to Speed World on 30th Street in Ocean City. Fast and furious fun for the entire family. Now, with the lowest prices in Ocean City.
At Park Place Jewelers, we believe your true love should be wearing the brightest diamond in the room. Why do seemingly identical diamonds have a 70% difference in price? Park Place Jewelers is introducing the Bright Crystal Diamond, which is scientifically proven to be in the world's top 10% of all the world's brightest natural diamonds. Come into Park Place Jewelers and find out why, from virtual reality to third-party validation and a GIA grading report, we will provide more buyer education and instill confidence in our customers that the Bright Crystal Diamond they are buying is a world-class diamond.
Did you know you can bring in your prescription to an optical galleria? Did you know an optical galleria has a lab and makes glasses right here in OC? Did you know an optical galleria is an authorized Costa RX dealer? It's simple. An optical galleria can help you see. If you want awesome old school customer service and hot new styles, bring your prescription in to an optical galleria today. The place to see and be seen. Make an optical galleria your destination for eyewear.
Atlantic Tackle, we know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, fishing apparel, eyewear, and ocean-inspired home decor from industry leaders like Penn, Shimano, Bait Masters, Costa, Smith Optics, Pelagic, Hook, Olakai, Extra Tough, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill in West Ocean City, or visit us online at atlantictackle.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Don't put any channel markers in there.
Yeah!
Oh, it's a little one.
When you first set the hook, I'm thinking you hear drag and then zzz.
It's not that little. Well,
That's what we're here for. Oh, that's not that little.
that's not that little.
No, man, that's a nice fish. Yeah, Eric's on the board for it first.
And as a tradition, I always like to let my first one go.
Okay, I'm all right with that. Very good. So he can go tell everybody, hey, man, there's nice guys up there. They'll let you go if you eat their minnows. No, go for it, man.
Go behind him.
I'm going to take my time.
I don't know what it is. It might be a meow.
A kitty cat?
I think it is a meow.
You need me to get the net and gap?
No, it's a
No,
perch.
it's not. It's a perch. It's like a good one. Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
That's a nice one.
Yeah!
There we go.
All right, be careful. I remember
I know exactly what.
last year they were squirting all over us.
Like that?
Yeah. So these fish are up here spawning, right?
Yep.
So this is a male.
This is a male.
Yep. The male's squirting his stuff all over the place because the females are up here laying eggs. This time of the year they come up into these creeks and rivers and are spawning. So they're making little baby perch, but that's a nice one. That one's going in the fish box. Pretty work. There's more where that came from too. Timid little bite. Looks and feels like a little fish. It is.
It's a yellow perch.
It's a yellow perch. It's the right species. Nothing like yours, so we're gonna let him go. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take you up on what you said, and I'm gonna release my first fish as well.
Yep, good.
It has nothing to do with the fact it's only 5 inches long.
Change the camera angle.
But that's him. Let's see if I can make this work. Look at the size of that joker. No wonder I couldn't barely tell I was getting a bite. That's a little one. He's going back. That looks like bass bait to me. But that's the right species. I now can tell that the hooks on the croaker smoker are plenty small enough to catch these fish. The one that Eric caught was probably double the size of this. And this fish is, I don't know, I'd say 7 inches long. There's no fillets coming off that. I'd call it, what'd you call those even?
Pringles.
Pringles. We'll call them Pringles after you fry them. But that's the right species. Having a great time. And the weather's absolutely beautiful. It's February, for G's sake. There we go. Let's catch another one. Ooh, got him.
Got him.
You're not using bigger minnows than me or anything, are you? It's really fun on this light action stuff.
Oh, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah, this is fun. Get another good one? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's another nice
Yeah,
one.
it's a pretty good one. That's another one for the cooler for sure.
Yep.
Nicely done.
That's another male. We haven't caught any females.
Now, do you catch many females up here?
Lots of females.
Oh, okay.
It's probably a 9-inch fish.
Where do you like to keep them? What size do you like keeping them at?
Anything above 9.
Anything above 9 inches goes in the cooler, because then you can get some nice
You can
little
get
strip
it's a
fillets.
decent fillet out of it.
Some of those crappie we caught with Captain Jim, they were in that like 9 to 13 inch range. We kept those. They're nice crappie.
Eats good?
Yeah, really, really good. I had them that about 2 nights later, and like remember when I fried them up when my dad used to do it, right? Freshwater fish, it's a different kind of taste.
Right.
Really, really sweet.
And I think
delicious if you fry them right.
Cold water.
Yeah.
Freshwater fish.
Yes, totally agree.
I wouldn't want to eat a crappie in August.
Now, because then it would taste
Just like the pond you're in.
crappy.
Or a white perch in the Chesapeake in the summertime, I don't think.
Same thing, yeah. Generally speaking, you know, even saltwater fish, the colder the better.
Right, you take a
Colder
rockfish
water, the better.
in January in the ocean and take a rockfish in the Chesapeake in August.
Yeah, no.
Night and day.
Night
and day.
Yeah. And these fish are February.
Yeah,
What's the
cold.
water temperature?
Water is 44.
Oh.
It's like someone sprinkled sugar on them. It's just so sweet.
It is. What do you like better, yellow perch or crappie?
Yellow perch. I have not eaten that many crappies.
I'll be able to tell you next week which one I like better, because I just had the crappies. You know what? We might see that kind of big game hook up in Costa Rica next show. Nicely done. Is it?
Oh!
I was just getting ready to ask you if he was going to make the size limit. Would he?
I was just getting ready to measure him.
Man. All right, well, you made that easy. He wasn't legal. He wasn't big enough.
Right now he's not.
The old Bimini release.
Palm Beach release.
Yep.
Okay, is she out shooting archery? Is she shooting archery today? Okay.
Eric got a phone call, and there was a little nibble on this Rodney rod.
Oh, it is, because the water down here is filthy.
We're talking conditions and maybe making a move, and then
Huh.
bump, bump, bump. They're pretty lethargic in this water temperature. It's only 44, like he said before. But his buddies are fishing just up the creek. Might be catching a couple fish, so we might make a move. We're actually in their spot from a couple of minutes ago.
All right.
We've had some good luck. Fish are spaced out.
Maybe-
A couple with some
maybe
good
the
size.
tank
Mine
size
was
or something.
pretty small. And when he was here last time, he would get sporadic hot spots where
Right.
it would turn on for 5, 10, 15 minutes and then kind of mellow out. same thing. It's just getting going. It's February. So things are just starting to wake up. We're going to see if there's any white perch down the river before we leave today. But it might be a little bit early. This fish might have left the building. Yeah, he might have left. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com. Hey guys, what's up? We're here with Luke from Sandmarks Marketing. He's here to tell us all about his awesome guide he's got ready for you to pick up in town. Luke, what's up?
Hey Scott, how you doing? Thanks. Luke Howard from Sandmarks Marketing, here to introduce the premier edition of Destination Ocean City in the Delaware Beaches.
Got a great golf guide in here. Of course, you got something for the fishermen.
I do. I also have spa, salon, and attractions for the wife and family too. For a comprehensive overview of the entire Delmarva area.
Pick it up in your hotel room while you're in town.
Look for the beach chair and you'll be there.
Tipsy Tiki is a floating tiki bar, the only one in the Ocean City area that is Coast Guard certified for 12 passengers with a Maryland State liquor license. Great for bachelor, bachelorette parties, and birthdays, anniversaries. Enjoy a calm cruise in the backwaters behind Assateague Island in Ocean City. The cost is $70 per person, which includes a 90-minute cruise and full bar service. You can bring your own food or you can call Crab Alley for carryout. Check us out at Facebook or our website at tipsytiki.com. Call 443-606-0822. Our friendly crew is ready to welcome you aboard.
The cool, wet spring and the short summer means an abundance of leftover inventory. So at Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning, when you buy a high-efficiency gas furnace and coil, we'll replace your air conditioner for $9.95. We also have great deals on heat pumps, and if you buy a 16-SEER system, you get a free 10-year part and labor rapid repair warranty. But this deal won't last long, so act fast. Call Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning for your free no-obligation estimate today.
For program details, call your local Arctic office or visit them online at arcticheatandair.com.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
It's got a splash bite, you know, when you...
I was about to apologize for casting right over top of you now.
I think you knocked him onto my hook.
I scared him right into it. He's probably hooked in the side. Fighting like another good one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, get in here. You want to get him in
Look
the
at that.
deck?
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's a good one. Get up here, yes!
That's a nice one.
Check that out.
We're going to measure it just as a reference.
Yeah. So
Take
you
it
get
up,
a gauge.
take it up to the front.
He's 10 inches.
Okay.
I'm going 10 inches.
Ten and a half.
All right.
You're good. You would have won the pool on that one.
You know what? Let's show these folks this. That's a good fish. As I'm researching what we're coming fishing for all the time, yellow perch, they range in size from 3 inches to about 13 or so. They get bigger than that. So this is at the higher end of that size length. 10 and a half inches is a good fish. You'll be able to get a fillet off of this guy from the back of his head here. You'll come down the front to his belly, down along the anal vent toward the tail, along the dorsal fins this way. You'll be able to get this whole strip of meat here. So even you keep 4 or 5 fish, you're going to feed 2 or 3 people, because these fillets are actually pretty good size. And like Eric said, they are super, super tasty. And now we're starting to have a little bit of goo in the bottom of the fish box.
It's a little one, I think.
I'm not hearing the drag like I
No.
did on the other one. That's all right. I can tell you from experience, the 5 inches are just as fun. So are the 6 inches. What size is that?
I would say 6. Let's take a measure. Actually, he's right at 9, under 9. I'm not going to keep him.
Yeah, he's a thin.
Yeah. No, Scotty.
Another pretty lethargic bite. But pleased with the croaker smoker doing the work for me. Might have to up my minnow game. I'm like the mini perch catcher today so far. No problem on that. Look at that. That's our croaker smoker. The croaker smoker with those small wide gap hooks on it. I wanted to try it out up here and see if it could do this kind of work because you know, croaker has sometimes got a smaller mouth than a perch does. He's actually got a pretty sizable mouth for the size fish that he is. He's no largemouth bass or rockfish or anything, but pretty good size honker on this dude. So the croaker smoker's doing a good job of catching them, but I've been putting real small minnows on there both times. So I'm gonna go for a little bit bigger minnow and see if I can catch a bigger fish, because this just ain't cutting it. Really pretty too. Here, look at the orange down in his fins underneath the body, his swimmer fins. Really, really pretty fish. Eric and I were just talking, we're wondering if the males come up here first or the females come up here first, because they haven't caught a female yet. And we're wondering if, you know, when the season starts, if the males come up here, check out the scene, make sure it's cool for the ladies to show up before they come and start to do the spawn, the spring spawn. He's really happy about this fishery because he comes here all the time, every year, and these fish continue to show up. Delicious food source. They also use them commercially. And I can't wait to try one. That's a good one.
I don't know if it's a good one or if it's just mean.
That's a good one. I can tell. You set the hook, man. You set the hook on these smaller fish like I've been catching. They just come.
No, it's just a little. It's a little fish.
Look at that. You had 2 on there, man.
That's just a little fish.
You got the drag sound.
Big game sound.
You know how this works, man. You gotta go through the little ones and everything. I think his buddies are trying to warn him.
Stay away.
Did you hear him down there? Don't do it. All right. Perch?
I don't know.
That's running upstream, dude. Come on, Eric, hook us up. Catch an exotic or a jumbo yellow perch.
How about a jumbo yellow perch?
Jumbo yellow perch. Dude, that's a monster, isn't it? I know you don't want to jinx it. Get in here. He's going to the water. Oh! Nice, man.
That's as big as they get.
Whoa. Dude, pretty work. I'm getting a bite too.
You are?
Yeah. That's a jumbo. Here, hand him back here. I'll put him in the cooler for you. Anything you want to say about your nice catch?
Beautiful fish.
It is. Look at this, folks. Look at this thing. Eric's right. Did you measure him?
No.
We'll walk up there and measure him in a second. Eric's right. That's about as big as they get. I told you a couple minutes ago, the range of size is from 3 to maybe 13 inches. That's got to be pushing 12 or 13 inches. That's a jumbo yellow perch. Look at the beautiful colors on his body. Look at those bottom fins. It almost looks like a koi or something down there toward the bottom. But then he goes all North American redneck up top with the stripes, dorsal fins. That's a beauty, Eric. Way to go. So let's tell you a little bit about him since this was going in the cooler. This time of the year, what these fish are doing is the males are coming up here and spawning with the females. The females will drape their eggs over top of weeds and sticks and things like that close to the edge of the shore where the water's calmer. And then the males will come along and they will do their thing. And the next thing you know, you've got fertile eggs that are bearing baby perch. They usually hatch within, I think I saw someplace they usually hatch within 21 days or so. Beautiful, beautiful yellow perch. That one's definitely going into Lake Crisco, Jim called it. We're going to release him to Lake Crisco. Yes! Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Hey everybody, looking for what's going on in and around Ocean City? Pick up the Dispatch. 25,000 copies in over 200 locations all around Delmarva. And the Fishin' OC Fishing Report by yours truly with pictures from Dave Messick and some of the best captains in the biz. Pick it up.
Racetrack Marine, the area's premier Tidewater center console and Sylvan pontoon boat dealer. In stock or custom order Tidewater starting at 18 feet and Sylvan pontoons up to 27 feet. Service, maintenance, and trailers. Find it all here at Racetrack Marine. We buy, broker, and sell pre-owned boats too. Deep discounts and the best stem-to-stern warranty available. Say goodbye to last year's boat repairs. Stop dreaming and start boating today. Racetrack Marine, the place that does it all.
Sometimes, all you have to do is read the signs. Miller Lite has more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs of Bud Light. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Come on. Come on. Get him?
Yeah, I got him. Woo-hoo-hoo! I might have to change the name of the croaker smoker to the Perch Punisher. You like that on the fly? The Perch Punisher. You even saved my minute. I'll probably have to throw them back. I don't know why this thing, maybe they're attracted to chartreuse floats. I can't catch anything over 7 inches. But I'm catching. Don't ever curse it. And what'll usually happen is I'll catch the smallest fish the entire time, and then I'll catch another one like Eric caught a second ago. It's 13 or so inches long. We're gonna let him go back. Having fun. Enjoying the weather. Oh, he jumped. Ooh! I'm not saying a word about the size of this fish until we see it. That was pretty cool though, man. That went from nibble, that went from,
Get him? Yep.
This is a rat. Actually, just got a little bigger. He may have been on there. We're gonna measure. Nah, we're gonna put him back.
Nah, that might be.
Okay. I'm starting to get a gauge on the size of my thumb. Like if my thumb fits in his mouth well, he might be close enough to keep. This one, it fits in there barely. But it's up to you. Let's give him a quick measure. All right, follow me. I like this. And if you notice, we're at this end of the ruler for these small fish between, 5 and 13 inches or so. Eric is a rock fisherman, so you can see the length that he's got on here. Guess what? News coming for you. Rockfish guy, he's gonna have to stop right here this year. We're gonna have a slot fish from 28 to 35 inches. That's it, 1 fish per person. More on that when we go rock fishing. But let's put him up here. Oop, you wanna keep him? He's 9. Oh! It had been so good for so long and I'm wearing black. As soon as I said something about keeping him, he said, what? Yeah, he's a 9-inch fish. Want to keep him?
You can, yeah.
There he goes. All right. Another one for the cooler. Nice! Ooh! Listen to that. You hear that? Like nothing. Much.
Ooh.
Another nice one?
How about a doubler?
No way. A double with a jumbo up top.
That's a jumbo.
Holy guacamole, bro. Is that a female?
That's a female. And look, that's a male. I guarantee you the one underneath is a male.
Look at that. Check this out. So, like most of the time in the natural world, the males are much smaller than the females. So Eric's theory is these guys are hanging out together. Guess who's boss? Not a question about that. This fish is going back real quick. But this is the difference between the fish. Females get much larger.
See the
like
egg
most
sac?
of them, you can see the egg sac. When we clean this fish later on, she's going to be full of roe. And this little guy is coming along thinking he's going to get some business, and he's going to go propagate the species, right? That's the difference. Male white perch, female white perch. I got my mind on down the river. Male yellow perch, female yellow perch. You can see the size difference. Both of them delicious eating. But look at the size of that. Holy smoke. Throw that on the tape measure too. That's got to be 13. 12 and a half. Yep. Jumbo! Let me deliver your fish to the cooler. Look at that. And like I was telling you before about those fillets, when we cut into this, it's going to go a lot of air, a lot of eggs down toward the bottom, but you can see how nice and fat those fillets are going to be. From here, down to here, all the way across the back, down to the tail. You're going to get a really nice piece of meat off this fish, and they are really tasty. Boom! Nice one.
It was just sitting on there.
I can see you quietly reeling it in, but I thought I saw a bend in the rod.
Little one.
Yep. Hey, look, you got to catch those little rats. You gotta catch the big ones too.
Oh God.
He likes you. I was sitting there doing my Smith's impersonation here. They're quietly bending a rod on another perch. Good one?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at you go, man. Look at you go.
Oh.
Come on, Eric. Whoa. Holy smoke. Now, are you using small minnows?
Medium. Look at that.
Look at this thing. Go for it, man. Oh, I'm going back to the cooler anyway.
Oh.
Sorry, I wanted to knock her out. Wow-wee. Look at this thing. There's some good music. Look at this bad boy. All right, so remember I was talking before about how if my thumb fit in the mouth of the fish, it was borderline 9 inches, we're going to keep it. Look at this. That's a 4 thumb female. That is another doozy. 12 inches probably. You can tell female by this big, round, distended belly because she's full of eggs again. Look at these beautiful fins on the bottom, those swimmer fins and pectoral fins. That beautiful orange color. It looks like if you look at it from the bottom, you could almost think that was a koi or something, as pretty as those colors are on those fins. And then, like I said, you go North American redneck when you see the side of it. They usually have between 5 and 9 or so bars going down, yellowish golden tint, kind of highlighted by that green color up on top. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. I would imagine the larger the fish, the more stripes they'll have going down the length of the body. Oh, look. Here you go. I'll change it. Oh! We had a little tide switch, and it was slack, both fishing and tide. Didn't have much going on, but now it's moving in pretty good. And Eric caught this dandy, and I just missed a bite. Thank you for pointing.
You're welcome. There you go.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Another one for the cooler. That's a beaut, Clark. Yes! Hooked on OC. We'll be right back. One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship golf course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. When it comes to offshore fishing equipment, Okaya means value, like the 80 offshore combo for $730 and the 50 offshore combo for $530. Call Sophia at 443-880-2222 or check them out at okaya.com.
Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Get up here. That's a little bit better fish.
Not bad.
Little tap, 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 man. Get out of there. This wide gap hook does a good job on these. He's going back. He's gonna, I'm gonna say, he's 8 inches, not quite fat enough top to bottom as I would like. Another male, you can tell by the shape of the body. But beautiful fish on a beautiful day. See you, brother. You sneaky little joker.
Scott's coming on.
I don't think this is much. Oh my word.
Save him. We can use him for bait.
Did you have this in there with the minnows and I put it on by accident? No wonder it was a sneaky little bite, because it's a sneaky little teeny fish. I cannot even get my thumb in his mouth, so that's not a, there's no way that we're going to gauge that. That might be the smallest one of the day, Eric. It is. Smallest fish of the day eats one of the biggest minnows of the day. That's just how they work, man. They get hungry. They get aggressive. That is a little one. That fish right there is a largemouth bass or pike bait someplace else. But right around here, not too much competition. The bass don't get too big, so they're eating, they're eating small minnows and things like that, maybe crayfish. But this, in another place, another part of the world, that's a bigger fish bait. Thanks for nothing. Yeah! Leave it up to you to catch the keepers, man.
It was just sitting in the rod holder. Oh.
That's a male.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Definitely, since the tide turned, we're getting more bites.
It's turned normal again.
Little.
Pretty work, dude. That's all right. It's just what happened before the tide changed.
Mm-hmm.
Little ones, and then a big one would get mixed in there, and then it seemed to change, and we started catching more keepers for him.
He's cold. Even though that machine says 44 degrees, that's cold. That machine is pretty...
And that's, remember, that's surface temperature.
Right.
So the surface temperature on this bottom machine is saying 44 degrees, but we might be at 42 or 40 or something on the bottom in 8 or 10 feet of water. So these fish are coming up cold to the touch, which is really good for cleaning purposes and for fillet purposes when you drop that buddy in Lake Crisco. Oh yeah, get him! That's a good one.
I don't know.
I don't hear the drag like I did on
Double.
Oh! 2 males. Oh! That's a perfect example of how good this can get, though, right?
Yeah.
Once this picks up.
Oh, yeah.
When do you find this being the best fishing? Like
Third
February?
week in February tends to be about the best. And this, depending on the water temperature, they can come, spawn, and leave in a short period of time.
Gone.
Yep, and be gone.
And then there's no sense even fishing here, right?
Nope, they're gone.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Whether it's a chart plot or fish finder combo for your inshore bay boat, or a complete electronics package including radar, plotter, thermal imaging camera, autopilot or sonar, East Coast Marine Electronics can handle it all. Veteran owned and operated, give Chad a call at 443-880-7206 or email at chad@eastcoastmarineenelectronics.com.
Termites can strike without warning, coming up and damaging support structures of your home undetected for years. That's why it's vital to have termite protection you can trust. At Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions, besides our great service, we also stand behind our termite defense programs, from a chemical treatment to our termite bait station system. Help Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions make Delmarva termite free again. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in to Hooked on OC here with us every Sunday morning. We greatly appreciate it. Doing really great on WMDT, the ABC affiliate in town. Thanks for all of you coming out to the Ocean City Boat Show. Stop me on the street. We really appreciate you watching the show. We really appreciate you coming into places like Atlantic Tackle where I am right now. It's time for the Angler's Advantage. Inshore fishing season is right around the corner. If you're going to be out there fishing for flounder especially, you're going to want to pay attention. Gulp has got some new colors out. They're coming in the pints, the big one here. You know, they've got a huge selection of pints. And then the new colors in the package. They come in 10 count, 6 count, 4 count, and 3 count, depending on the size of the grub that's in there. First new color, Glow. That looks just like the white, which is the most popular bait by far here at Atlantic Tackle, and I'm guessing most other places in the 4-inch and 5-inch swimming mullet. White is the go-to, but this Glow looks pretty good. I can imagine in deeper water that's going to be really, really good. Chartreuse Pepper Neon. Say that 5 times fast. That's a good one. Curried Chicken. Don't ask me where the names come from. Orange Tiger. That reminds me of a freshwater bait. And then I think I'm going to put this one in my tackle box. This one's Fire Tiger. If you look closely, this looks like a mix between the chartreuse and the new salmon red color, which we did really, really well with last year for flounder fishing. So chartreuse on one hook, salmon red on another hook. You can just put this on both hooks and you're doing really, really well with this new color. You have a bunch of gulp baits flying around the tackle box, a bunch of these different packages and stuff. You want to consolidate it all. Here's a great option for you. The liquid bait bottle looks just like the gulp container. If your gulp container is compromised, you need a new one. This comes with a pair of tongs. It's like you're playing Operation, getting one out. Oops, got them. And great storage option for putting the liquid bait container in is this liquid bait locker. Everything fits in here, different compartments. You can move the compartments around and then close it and lock it up tight. All of it available right here at Atlantic Tackle in West Ocean City. You can see the gulp range. Look, this guy just walked in. He's getting some gulp right now. All right, we'll be back right after the break for some more Hooked on OC. I'll see you on the water.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Sunset Provisions is Delmarva's largest marine supply retailer, stocking an unmatched selection of pumps, paints, hoses, cosmetic care products, and marine hardware, featuring the absolute best brands in the industry. Combine this unbelievable in-stock selection of top-name brands with super competitive pricing and a seasoned staff that can help you navigate your project. Make Sunset Provisions Delmarva's go-to marine supply store. So stop by or call today and see for yourself what makes Sunset Provisions the area's best marine supply store. Sunset Provisions is located in West Ocean City at Sunset Marina.
Sometimes, all you have to do is read the signs. Miller Lite has more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs of Bud Light. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Spencer Yachts Brokerage presents the 44-foot Spencer Express Traveler, the 47-foot James Hudson Gala Mine, the 48-foot Custom Carolina Oceans East, the 57-foot Ricky Scarborough Sally Girl, the 70-foot Spencer Plain Simple, the 74-foot Spencer Centurion, the 87-foot Spencer Bangarang. All available at spenceryb.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
All my pictures have dates on them, and it's always the same.
Yeah. This is one of those shows where I can have people walk up to me and say, "Hey, man, that guy smoked you." But it's better than having him say,
"Why don't you take that rod?"
Your wife just killed you on that trip.
Get him?
I did. This is fun on these rods.
I love these rods. And they were not expensive.
No. This is fun on these. Oh. Little. So it doesn't matter whose rod I catch it on, whose bait. It's this little yellow perch. Look, it's another one I can't. How did that fish get that minnow in his crack? There's no way I can get that. You're going to need pliers to get that out of his mouth even. Look at that. You talk about the size of fish, man. We're going to have to get a pair of pliers and get that out of here, but we'll release him safely. That's fighting good, isn't it?
It's a meow meow.
You think it's a cat?
Yeah. Or it's a really big perch.
Let's go. Let's hope really big perch. I've seen stranger before, but you might be right. Kitty cat.
It's feeling like a catfish.
Spinnings too. Definitely fighting like a catfish.
Yeah.
One thing you'll find though, you know that, you fish here enough, there's going to be catfish all over the place around here. He thumped it pretty good too. Surprises. Catfish,
world record white perch.
Catfish eat everything. Spinning like a catfish too. I don't think you've seen the boat yet either.
Catfish.
Catfish. What kind of catfish is that?
That's the invasive species catfish.
That's the blue catfish? Oh! Bummer. Two things about that. That's the old Bimini release. Was that a blue cat?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was a blue catfish. Blue catfish are an invasive species. I'd like to show you a little bit better, but he got off beside the boat. And the Maryland DNR recommends that you put a blue catfish out of his misery. They're invasive just like the northern snakehead, so they don't want you transporting them. They don't want them alive. They're in these rivers and ecosystems, absolutely destroying things. Well, you know what? I haven't caught a catfish in probably 30 years. So maybe I won't be able to say that after this, but the same thing Eric just had to deal with. This is either a big white perch or a catfish. And we just left our buddies, Chris Tillman and Mike Toole, and they said they were catching a bunch of catfish. And that's exactly what I've got. There he is.
You gonna mount it?
A little rat too. Look at that thing. So you can tell this guy is he's a youngin'. These fish will get to be 30, 40, 50 pounds. Mark Spagnola has been catching them over here as big as 40 inches I've seen. And it's a blue catfish. Definitely they're good eats too. For what I understand, they're a really good eating fish. There's gonna be a nice fillet off the backside, off of both sides. There's a tough spine right there. Be real careful of that. You can see his backbone when I push that through there. That is a really tough spine there. And he's got 2 tough spines as dorsal fins. I do not want to get stuck by those. All right, you definitely put your hands in the backside like this. Get underneath the 2 spines on his gills. He's croaking at me. And underneath of his dorsal, that way I've got a good grip on him. Pretty easy hook release here. Down there feeding on the bottom, eating whatever goes by or whatever is sitting around. And there are a lot of these out here. Maryland Department of Natural Resources says, just like the northern snakehead, if you can, get rid of them. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll throw him in the cooler. And Eric, we might have some catfish later on. We have ourselves a catfish fry. Go along with these yellow perch. There he is, blue catfish.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Red Sun Custom Apparel opened for business in Ocean City, Maryland with the mission of providing total customer satisfaction. Our philosophy is simple. Offer a wide selection of leading products at competitive prices and provide high-quality customer service 7 days a week. Our customers place orders with confidence knowing they will be completed on time and accurate according to the high standards Red Sun Custom has quickly become known for. Call us today for all of your promotional needs. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
All right, brother. Perch high five.
Yeah, we had a good day.
Great day, man. We had a great day. White perch, not so much. We still got a little bit of time before they
Still
start
a little
showing up
early,
in
a
good
little
numbers.
cold.
Yeah, Tilly and Mike Toole said they caught a couple, but they were here for several hours fishing while we were up doing damage to the yellow perch population. But nothing like we saw last year, just because we're earlier than we were last year.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of this beautiful weather. I got a couple trade shows left to hit. We're heading to Los Sueños Resort again in Costa Rica mid-March for a week or so. But until then, folks, there's lots of great fishing happening on the shore now. This stuff is starting to wake up. Yellow perch, I've heard of some white perch and some of the other tributaries closer to Chesapeake Bay where fishing is pretty good. Obviously, some catfish.
Lots of catfish.
Yeah, those blue catfish, folks, if you catch them, kill them. They're real good to eat if you don't mind filleting them out. You can always give them to someone if you don't want them. But Maryland DNR recommends those being dispatched because they are starting to be a real problem. You say they weren't here last year.
I don't remember them being this thick as they were.
And you can see by the size of those fish, those are young fish. That means that the population is spawning, having babies, which we don't necessarily want in this neck of the woods. These guys we do. Right? We caught some big females like this, released a couple of other big females like this just because we're going to take what we want. We obviously don't want to do damage to these big egg-laying females. Males, all you want. There's way more of them out there, and you can keep those because once they do their thing with the eggs, they're pretty much ready to go. These guys, we want to keep a bunch of them around. That's kind of why we're seeing that rockfish regulation changing. On the coast, we're looking at a 28 to 35-inch slot. That's it. That's the only fish you'll be able to catch, and that's in order to keep those larger females protected above 35 inches. That's going to do some damage to that, that late fall, winter migration fishery. Yeah, but we're doing what we can.
Got to do what we got to do.
They're being hurt a little bit, so rather than close the entire thing down, do some regulations that'll help them out. What are you doing next? You're going to be doing this for while the white perch show up, right?
Probably for another 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, assuming the weather's good. Last year, March came in terrible.
That's true. The weather was pretty bad.
It was really bad. So let's just hope this is not bad. What are we, 55 today?
It's beautiful.
60 degrees.
55, late winds, February 20, whatever we are. This is pretty awesome. And we just had a great trip with Captain Jim earlier in the week where we were catching some awesome crappie in beautiful weather like this. I mean, with a sweatshirt and long sleeve shirt underneath this, that's awesome for February, man.
We're very lucky. Water temperature is 46, so we'd like to see it around 50.
Yep, so white perching around 50. I expect your fishing reports as you catch those. You can see Eric and everybody else in my daily fishing report, the Daily Angle. Whenever I get a fishing report, it's www.fishinoc.com. You can also catch the croaker smoker / catfish killer / perch punisher. I think did a good job on all of them today. And you can check out another episode of Hooked on OC and every episode of Hooked on OC at hookedonoc.com. Like us both on Facebook and Instagram. We appreciate it. And boom! Lake Crisco, here we come! Folks, see you next time. Oh, Hun, thanks for working the camera, babe. Thanks for working the camera.